I'm Thomas McDonough for Into the Abyss, and I'm giving you my two recommendations for classic horror movies. My first is the original Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero. It is really a classic in terms of before Romero, zombies were in movies were just mindless slaves serving a higher power. It really kind of started the whole Last Stand horror genre. Seven people in a farmhouse trying to survive wave after wave of flesh-eating ghouls. And one of the biggest issues was how the people themselves did not really get along too well, and of course, eventually would help tear the group apart. What I really enjoyed about this movie was the fact that it had that fear that no matter how much you're trying to protect yourself, that these things would eventually get in. You also had what I found very interesting is the main character. Historical fact here: the first time a black man played lead role in a movie. And when they brought that up to Romero, I don't think Romero even thought about it when he cast, I believe, what was his name? It was definitely Dwayne something. Well, it doesn't matter. All I can say is when he casted Dwayne, he broke the mold on that one because this is still a period where the civil rights issue was in disarray. I think it was a good movie. I think it really kind of, and didn't have a happy ending either as well. I think it was also a comment on race relations at the time. But it's definitely a movie, if you have not seen it, come on, seriously, it's the classic. It's the one that all the other standards are held to. My second recommendation is one of my favorites, John Carpenter's The Thing. If I've always loved early Carpenter, Halloween, The Fog, and The Thing. It's always been about atmosphere, and it really is a terrifying movie. It is not a remake of the original The Thing from Another World, which I actually recommend you watch that too, because it's an interesting 1950s one where it's supposedly a intelligent vegetable coming to kill you, but sticking back to Carpenter's material, which is based on the story, which is more realistic, and alien parasite organism copies the people that they consume, so paranoia, fear, and distrust run rampant at an Antarctica U.S. base in the 1980s. Carpenter really did a great job of the atmosphere with his musical score, Kurt Russell's impeccable beard acting, of course. And what I really liked about it is you had these well-educated men. They weren't a bunch of teeny boppers ready to get killed, facing off against this horrible creature. And as I said, a good horror movie sometimes doesn't have a happy ending, where you have the two characters at the end not knowing if they can trust each other and if they're going to survive. So if there are two movies, classic movies I really push you out there for, it's Night of the Living Dead and The Thing. Get there, watch them, enjoy.